Well, hello there, my name is Philip, and this week was confusing to say the least. Last week I set a goal of working out, running, reducing my screen time, and overall taking back control of my life. But it lasted only for 3 days, because then the weather got miserable and I was just lying in my bed for 2 days, and the only rule I followed was not watching reels and shorts. Something always gets in my way, whether it's some events, but mostly it is my lack of discipline, doing something regardless of how I feel. But I want to change that. Next week is my 17th birthday, and from the beginning of the week I will follow certain rules. The first rule is following my sports plan, but I won't show the sports plan now, I will show it next week when I do the workouts. Holy moly, there is a deer right over there. He's right there, but I fear you won't see it on the camera. The next rule is to have maximum 2 hours free time on mobile daily, excluding the apps I need to make content with and excluding rainy days when there is nothing to do. The third rule is not to watch reels and shorts. Many of you will think, well, what about TikTok? I have never used TikTok for nothing else but uploading videos, just to be clear. Simplified, I will not watch short form content. The fourth rule is no fapping and no porn. The fifth rule is 5 days a week I have to take a cold shower or go to the river. The sixth and last rule is I have to hold my breath every day for as long as I can. I know this is kinda weird, but I have started to enjoy it in the last couple of days. And there is one more thing I would like to talk about, and that's money. Because lately I've been stressing about that a lot, because I want to give my parents back what they gave me. I don't have a summer job, which is kind of bad. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I will start a business when I get 18. I don't know, my first vision of getting money was a year ago when I started posting slideshows and motivational videos on TikTok. The account is now at over 30,000 followers, and last autumn I started posting also on YouTube, and that YouTube channel is now at over 600 subscribers. But the problem is, I stopped posting my content. I post one slideshow a day that is basically downloaded from other creators on TikTok, and I post 3 videos a day that are downloaded from JTG Stoic on Instagram. He didn't seem to have YouTube and TikTok, so I started reposting his content there. And as my account on TikTok was growing, people started messaging me if I could promote their product, and from every sale that comes from my unique link, I will get a commission. So I agreed. I'm doing it for over 4 months now, and I have made only 3 sales, and my commission from that sales is $3.95 each sale. And the least amount of money I can pay out is $10, so next week I'm waiting for my first payout. But I don't feel good about this, reposting other people's content for my advantage. I don't even know if that's legal, so I don't know whether I should continue posting other people's content and making a little bit of money from that, but risk that I might get in trouble for that, or stop posting their content and start making my own content. I don't know. Or maybe still taking edits from that guy, but taking like 3 edits of one person and putting them together is fine, and do that for every person he makes edits about. I don't know, I will have to get this through my head, and I will update you guys next week. Anyways, this is how my week went. On Monday and Tuesday I was just lying in my bed watching YouTube videos because it rained all day both days. On Wednesday and Thursday I went with my dad to see our friend from Kenya. We went to the zoo where my dad works. We basically met her through his job, and we showed her the zoo. We saw a lot of animals, but I only took photos of these bongos. Then we went to an old military hospital called Cook's, and we saw a lot of cool stuff, for example this church. This very loud ratchet, that was our guide by the way. This 150 meters long hallway, this globus from 18th century and some cool statues. After that we went for dinner. I had these 3 huge schnitzels, which is fried chicken, and after dinner we went back to the zoo. We saw hippos, this is a water buck, and then we went to the giraffes pavilion. We saw a cool sunset and this rainbow. The next day she had to fly to London. She is originally from the United Kingdom, but she lives in Kenya. So we did a little trip to Prague, showed her Prague. This is the St. Vitus Cathedral. We had a beautiful view of Prague. That was it. And then we took her to the airport. We said our goodbyes and off she went to England. After that me and my dad drove back home. On Friday and Saturday I was just laying in my bed again because it was raining. And today, on Sunday, I'm filming this. Poor bird. Today me and my parents went to a restaurant for lunch. I had a pizza quattro formaggi and hot raspberries with vanilla ice cream. We were celebrating the end of the school year and my birthday, which is next week. It was amazing. Thank you very much, parents. And that's it for this week. I'm sorry that this was kind of those boring talking videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and see you next week.